The new companies now are getting so much money thrown at them by the big companies. So whether it's Microsoft, whether it's Alphabet, whether it's Meta, whether it's Amazon, these businesses are investing billions and billions behind these AI startups, meaning that when they come into the market, these companies are worth already 20 billion plus. The AI wave is real. It's not a flash in the pan. It will change the world. We're seeing it already in business because suddenly the employment cost, etc., is going to go down. We were listening to a conference call the other day where the CEO of the company said they will not hire a single employee unless they can be proven that job cannot be done by AI.
Wow.
I think one of the frustrations we have is that when we started, companies that were coming to market or first IPOing were small. They didn't have the funding that they had today. So you had a real opportunity to find these real diamonds in the rough. And we've got great stories of businesses that have gone up 7 to 10 times for us because we could find them. The frustrating part, and this is what you said, is that the new companies now are getting so much money thrown at them by the big companies. So whether it's Microsoft, whether it's Alphabet, which is Google, whether it's Meta, whether it's Amazon, these businesses are investing billions and billions behind these AI startups, meaning that when they come into the market, these companies are worth already 20 billion plus in market cap. It makes it difficult. Doesn't mean there's not opportunities out there. So the way we've approached it is to say, well, we believe the big tech companies are going to be the guiding light for many, many years. Now, whether it's Alphabet, whether it's Amazon, Amazon is a position we own, full disclosure, and we think it's one of our biggest positions in the fund. And we believe Amazon is pretty much got everything covered between AI, shopping, Prime Video. You know, we think it's a great place for everything. And the investments behind AI are going to benefit them, benefit shoppers, etc. The amount of people that use AWS for their cloud provider, which for their AI tools is significant. So we've taken the view that we want to look at AI independently if the valuations make sense, but which is a great way to invest in it. And really, you kind of answered your own question there, is that between Meta, Amazon, Alphabet, you can get great exposure to the best minds in the world behind AI. And they are investing behind a lot of these small companies. So you feel you might get some value uplift that way. But it's pretty astounding. I mean, the AI wave is real. It's not a flash in the pan. It will change the world. We're seeing it already in business. Anyone who uses Subscriber or uses ChatGPT or any of them realize their productivity has gone to the roof. So what's the other way you play it? It doesn't have to be pure AI. How many businesses out there are going to see significant margin expansion because suddenly their cost, their employment cost, etc., is going to go down? We were listening to a conference call the other day where the CEO of the company said, in order to, and this is a big company in America, they will not hire a single employee unless they can be proven that that job cannot be done by AI.
Wow.
Now, that's quite significant because it means that that cost of doing business is going to drop, your OPEX drops, which means that's profitability to the bottom line. So there's also a way to look, are there companies out there that are going to significantly benefit it? And once again, your big companies, Amazon, Microsoft, the amount of people that are getting laid off or just let's call it natural attrition, that they're not replacing people leaving is significant, which means these are companies that are operating at significant margins, and that's another benefit of AI. So there's so many aspects of it. Now, there'll be a lot of debate around ethically, what do you do? You know, is there a point where people aren't going to be able to have jobs because everything's done by robots and that? And that's a debate that's going to be interesting to play out, but that's many years away. But even, I mean, I was in Los Angeles meeting with some companies, and I called Waymo. Do you know what Waymo is?
No.
So Waymo is Alphabet Google self-driving taxi service.
Oh, yes, yeah. I've down on you, yep.
It's amazing. The first time...
Did you go in one?
We went in one. Myself and Gavin very nervously got into our first one. I don't know if you know LA well, but we got in Santa Monica. It was a 20-minute drive, and we were both sweating profusely when we got in, and there's no driver at all in the car. And you tap, I'm ready to go, and the thing drives. By the third, fourth ride, we weren't even watching the road anymore. We were sending emails, catching up on work. We caught a 40-minute drive, plays the music for you as you're driving, whatever you want. It's amazing technology, but what does that mean for driving for Uber drivers at some stage down the track? So there's a lot for us to weigh up, and I do think there will be a lot of fantastic benefits of AI. There's going to be some real tough choices when it comes to AI. From an investment point of view, investing behind the big names is really good. There are a lot of great startups out there, but they're so expensive. You know, people love Palantir is not really a startup, but people like CoreWeave and Palantir, but these are companies that are trading on 100 times sales.